Hi guys, welcome to ABLTY Coach. I'm TriCor Fitness and today we're going to be talking about weight loss. Alright, so weight loss. I'm talking about fat loss in particular, okay? Not many people want to lose muscle, so we're going to focus on burning fat. One thing that I'm going to dispel straight away, you cannot spot reduce, okay? There's no exercise or no T in the world that's going to be able to target a particular area of your body and burn that particular area of fat, but then keep fat in other areas, okay? And one of the main things I hear from women is I want to cut the fat down in my belly, but I want to keep the fat on my bum. There's nothing that you can purposely do that's going to make that happen. Genetics may mean you carry more fat in your bum and you manage to cut it on your stomach, and if that's the case, then that's fine. But a lot of the times that's not the case. A lot of the times fat sort of reduces evenly. Yeah, it comes down faster in one area than the other. There are stubborn areas also, but as I say, there's no particular fix for those areas, so ignore any talk. I promise you now, ignore any talk that says that this exercise or this particular piece of equipment, yeah, burns fat in that specific area. It doesn't, it can't happen. Okay, so let's scrap that, let's throw that out the window. Yeah, second thing I hear, if you eat too little, do you go into, what was it, starvation mode? So can you actually put on weight when you eat too little? No, that cannot happen. Okay, it cannot happen. Now, when people talk about starvation mode and they talk about their metabolism slowing down, what's actually happening is they are slowing down, not their metabolism, right? They're slowing down, okay? So their movement is becoming a lot less. They're not fidgeting as much. And believe me, if you're going from this, you see the way I'm talking, the way I'm moving, if I go from that to doing this for a week, I can guarantee that I am not going to lose as much weight. So it's not that your metabolism's slowing down, it's that you're slowing down. And what happens when you eat too less of food is that your energy levels deplete, and you're just like, oh, I don't want to move, and yeah, you're not going to lose as much weight or fat because you're not moving as much. So eating little, you are always going to lose weight. However, if you start slowing down and then you start binge eating on the weekend and eating flipping a box of Krispy Kremes, yeah, which is like 5,000 calories, then of course you ain't gonna lose no weight, and of course you're gonna put on weight. For you to lose body fat, eat in a calorie deficit of about 300 per day. What that usually means for most people is each of your meals should be about 500 calories each. You should have like 3 meals and then maybe like a little 200 calorie or 150 calorie snack. It has to be high in protein. You want to make sure that you're getting enough protein so that when you are doing the exercise, whether it be long distance or whether it be HIIT training or weight training or whatever it is, you want to make sure that you've got enough protein in your body so your body's not breaking down when it's going into that deficit and it's going into the catabolic state, right, which just means that your body's breaking down molecules for energy. Okay, so I think that was number 2 that we was on, yeah? So another thing that I hear all the time, yeah, is what type of training is best for losing fat. Now, there are a lot of studies out there that say that low intensity training is gonna target body fat, and high intensity stuff is gonna target, I think it's like aerobic. I think it says something like that. Even when you go on a running machine, yeah, it will give you a chart that says like your heart rate. When it's at the lower part, you're burning fat. When it's at the higher part, you're building fitness. Now, this is something that kind of troubles me a little bit, because essentially, right, if we just done an experiment right now and I split me in 2, and that guy decided to do jogging at a low intensity pace for an hour, and I decided to do sprints for an hour where I can sprint for like, I don't know, 30 seconds, then take a break, then go back on, then take a break, then go back on, I can guarantee that I'm going to be burning a lot more calories than this fella, yeah? The only difference is that fella, he can go for longer. So you could probably start walking for another hour, and then you'll probably feel a lot better tomorrow to do it again. Whereas I might feel a lot more depleted because I've burnt not just body fat, but I've burnt a lot of my energy sources, which is your ATP and your CP, which is your creatine, phosphate. Sorry, I don't want to jumble your head with science, but the stored energy that we have in our bodies, if I use all that up, then the next day it's kind of hard to replenish that. Whereas if I'm doing low intensity, I'm good to go the next day. That makes sense? Hopefully it does. But yeah, so in that sense, I'm going to burn more calories doing the high intensity. However, I'm probably not going to be able to keep that up every single day. But if you build it up and you're able to do that every day, I've got clients that I'll do high intensity with them 4 or 5 times out of the week, and they're fine, and they throw body fat off. So it is possible. It's all really about fine tuning what works for you. And that's really what it comes down to. I personally like to have a good balance of everything. Do a little bit of steady state cardio, a little bit of HIIT training, and also weightlifting. So compound lifts in particular, deadlifts, squats, lunges, pull-ups if they can, press-ups. It increases muscle growth. Also, you're going to be a lot more efficient when it comes to your sprints. You're going to be a lot more efficient when it comes to your long distance running. So that's why I would definitely include weight training. So that's your training. I'd say a good healthy balance. Obviously, you've got to tweak the balance according to you. You may need a trainer to help you do that. Eating a calorie deficit, high protein, and then what was the other thing that I said? Oh yeah, you can't spot reduce. Yeah, you definitely can't spot reduce. If anyone wants, a little bit more of an in-depth conversation, then obviously contact me or anyone at the ABLTY Coach team. Details are at the bottom. Stay healthy. Do some more research, ask us some more questions. We're here for it. I mean, I hear so many different questions every day. I don't think I'll be able to sit here and answer them all right now on this tape. But if you contact me, you email us, whatever, we'll try and give you the best support possible. All right? Stay healthy, stay fit, stay fresh.